Hello guys, Kim Henderson here from Just for Fun Cookie Co. Hope you're going well today. It's nearly Christmas. Well, it's not even December yet, but it's nearly Christmas. I am getting in today to share some amazing like gifts that you can make today. So we're going to make some coconut chocolate balls, and I've got some gorgeous decorations on some chocolate and pretzels and so many things. So today is about trying to make some fun little things that you can pop into a little hamper for people for Christmas presents. So let's have some fun and let's get into it. 60 grams of butter melted there, and then we're going to grab a cream. So just your thickened cream from the supermarket, and I'm just going to put in a tablespoon of cream. Mix it around a little bit. Turn that off, and we're going to add in 1 cup of icing sugar or icing mixture, and 1 cup of desiccated coconut. I ran out of part of that, so I've got half shredded and half desiccated. Wouldn't really matter, it's just a different texture in your, and we'll soon see, won't we? Because I'll be doing this one. And so then you just got to mix that together. So that it all comes together like this. And then we're going to have fun and colour them. But instead of just doing 1 colour here, I'll divide it into 2. And we'll put this one over here, and then the other one can go in that too. Actually, there's a little bit of, as you can see here, this is probably good. See how there's a little bit more butter oil in there? I'm going to add a little bit more coconut so that it's not so oily. Okay, I kind of want to soak that up a little bit. So these are like cherry ripe balls in the end, which are quite yummy. That's a lot better. So it was just a little bit oily before, now it's not so much. And I'm going to put half here and half in my other bowl. Okay, so now we're going to colour the coconut in 2 different colours. I've got a green and a red for Christmas. So we've got a merry colour. They're kind of gel, they are gel, gel colours. So once you put a little bit in, it actually doesn't take too much to colour it up. So yep, we're going to go with the red first of all. And you just have to mix that in. It takes a little while to get it through the coconut mixture, so just keep mixing and mixing until it becomes a more solid red colour. Okay, and then we'll do the green as well. As you can see, I'm hardly putting any of the gel in, and it makes a very vibrant colour. So if you don't want it so bright, you would have to just put in a minimal amount of the colouring. But it's Christmas, so we're going to go the traditional colours. Okay, now grab a teaspoon and you're just going to roll a teaspoon of colour into a ball. And just make sure the colouring is all mixed through, because you just don't want to get a chunk of colouring in your one piece, because they're only small. So there you go, we're going to just make them into little round balls and pop them onto a tray. Okay, so once done, you're going to pop those in the fridge to harden, probably for about 20 minutes. Then we're going to melt the chocolate that we're going to use. So just use whatever you like. I'm using milk. You can use dark or white. 120 grams of that and a tablespoon of Kofa. And you're going to pop that in a bowl and microwave that until it's melted. Just don't over microwave it. It should come out with little chunks still, but the more that you mix it, it'll just melt in and make a nice smooth paste. So it's nice and yeah, runny. Okay, so I have just grabbed let's move this around a little bit so you can see it. So these are the coconut balls. Coconut balls from the fridge, and they're really hard. So they've gone nice and hard in the fridge, and that's what you want. You don't want them to be soft, because we're going to dip them into some warm chocolate and we're going to pop them back down on this tray. So I'm just moving them off so they're not stuck to it. And then I've just melted, as you saw, the chocolate, so it's all good now. Chocolate in the Kofa, and I'm using, this is milk chocolate in this one. Just move the spoon out of the way. And then I've got myself 2 forks. And what we're going to do is drop a ball in, and then just flip it over with the fork. And then you're just going to let it run off. Whoop. Oh dear, so this is why you probably have 2 forks, but I'm trying to hold the bowl so you can see it. And as you can see, it's not, oh golly gosh, this is for you on camera, isn't it? The more that dunks in, the more it's going to lose its shape a little bit too, because it heats up. So there's one, and you can see the little bits of the shredded coconut sticking out. But hey, it's rustic, that's homemade. So we might need to come back and do a double dip after this is sealed a little bit, because the Kofa does make it a bit thinner. Okay, so I've just got them out of the fridge again, so they've gone solid, and I'm just going to double dip. Actually, they're probably all right like that, like as in there's a little bit of red through there, but we're going to put some drizzles across, so they would be fine too, but I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I'm just going to dip them again so that we get a really nice chocolatey finish. Okay, so we've just finished double dipping those, and I'm going to put them in the fridge for a little bit to set again, and then we'll do some drizzles. Next fun thing we're going to do is coat some pretzels with chocolate and a few decorations on them, and it's just melting. I've melted the rest of the milk chocolate that I had left over, so I thought I'd use that up, and just dipping half of the pretzel in, and then we'll let these set in the fridge. And then we're going to coat some in some white and some pink. The white and the pink were actually tubes that I had got from our cake decorating shop near us here. So I'm just putting some sprinkles on top of the chocolate here. So we've got a little bit of white, looks like a little bit of snow, Christmas time. And yeah, the white and the pink one was a strawberries and cream, and the white one was like a ganache, it's a drip thing off the cake. And it looked really good, but I actually didn't like the taste as much, so I would just normally use white chocolate, melt it and use the chocolate because that just tastes a bit better. But they look really cool and they were fun. This is the drip that I was talking about, and I'm just going to use it over the top of these chocolate balls as well. I was trying to hold the camera and do this at the same time, so it wasn't very neat, but it doesn't matter because they all look cool in the end and they taste amazing. But yes, I would go the white chocolate, just melt that in the microwave, pop it into a Ziploc bag and cut the little tip at the end and then drizzle over the top. And then pop them back into the fridge to set. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, I had crushed some candy canes the other day, but when you leave them in the pantry or the fridge, in the pantry, because of the moisture in them, they go a bit rock hard. So I'm gonna have to they'll still be all right. I just have to crush it up. Whoop. Okay, so now we're going to have some fun, and I've just got my bench full of all of these things that I've just found in the cupboard. Some dried fruits and some freeze-dried things, some chocolate, some candy canes, meringues, and we're going to just have fun decorating the back of a block of chocolate. I saw this the other day and thought, how cool is that idea? And you could do the same thing like when we did the bread the other day and had a pattern put on top. You could make a design, but I'm just going to go random. This is just a Cadbury block. That's just a normal milk one. You can do dark chocolate. You can do whatever type of chocolate you would like. I'm going to have this big one as well, which is a big crunchy one that we had in the cupboard. So I'm going to open that one up. So it's going to have lots of different flavours on the inside. Crunchy! Okay guys, we have finished the little chocolate balls. So can you see them in here? Yummy, yummy, yummy. So some plain ones and some dark ones. And I'm gonna put them in some gorgeous bags soon for gifts. I'll make some dark ones and mix them up a little bit, and we'll show you how to decorate with those. But I just wanted to show you on the inside. We'll get the green one. I can see it's green because I can see a little bit of green coming out the bottom. So if you like cherry ripes, these are for you. If you don't like coconut, don't make them. But they're so delicious. They need to stay in the fridge. They need to stay in the fridge because, especially with the milk chocolate, see how that's getting sticky now. We've got very humid weather here today in Queensland. Oh my goodness, I've probably got chocolate all over me, have I? But they are so good. You won't stop at one. I was thinking about the shredded coconut, it's just a little bit more stringier. You can see the stringy bits. Stringy bits, but it still tastes amazing. If you didn't know, so good. Anyway, gonna leave you with that. That's our coconut chocolate balls. Ready to go in any gift. Enjoy. Okay, so now we're going to make some different chocolate coconut balls using biscuits. So you've got your Mari ones here in Australia, kind of like a vanilla buttery biscuit. And then we're going to have a tin of condensed milk, and we're going to have some coconut, and that's cocoa as well. So I'll go and grab that because I forgot that, and we will get started. Okay, so we're just going to open up the packet of Mari biscuits, and I'm just going to put in half at a time. So as you can see, they're just like those type of biscuits. And I'm putting them, so I'm just showing you how to do it by hand. You can put them into a blender and crush them up. That's a lot easier. But if you don't have one, then you can easily do it by hand. I've just got my rolling pin here. I've got one of the Tupperware containers that has a little bit of a hole in the lid so it doesn't jump out everywhere. And then I'm just going to bang it and crush them all up. So I've just had my workout and crushed all of those little biscuits by hand so that they're quite fine. They're still little chunky bits, but that's okay. If you do it in a blender, it'll be very fine. But these are still, that's good, if you can see that. But it takes a bit of effort, bit of elbow grease to get in there and chop that up. And bits flying everywhere, but we're about to do the rest of that then. So it's a pretty simple recipe. So we've just got the packet. I've left 2 out because I don't know about you guys, but I love putting butter between these. That squirting them outside and then eating them. I'll show you later. Oh, so I always keep 2 out. Just so they can have a little treat. Then we've got our cocoa powder and we're just gonna have 2 tablespoons of that. So we've got 1, 2, and then a cup of coconut. Just desiccated coconut, just the fine one. And then I'm just gonna mix those guys together so that it creates like a chocolatey mix. And then all you do, these taste so delicious. And I don't know whether I should share this on here, but anyway, my kids call them dog's balls. I think it was their dad who created the name when he was younger because they look a little bit like that at the end. So every time we're making them, they're going, yum, dog's balls. That's terrible, isn't it? Anyway, we'll call them nice chocolate Christmas balls today. So we're just going to put a tin of condensed milk in, and you want to put the whole tin in. Okay, and then we're going to mix that in and around, and it'll make a ooey gooey mess. So just making sure that you get it mixed in so you don't have any dry ingredients. There's a little bit of dry still in there. Just trying to get that last bit at the bottom. Fold it in. And just spin it. We want it to be sticky, but not too sticky, like not yucky, but it'll still be sticky because we're going to roll them in coconut. So we want them to be able to have the coconut stick to it. So as you can see there, quite sticky. And I'll just get a teaspoon, and then this is the fun part. I'm going to grab a bowl to put them into. Coconut, I've got a bowl of coconut here. So I'm just going to roll them in. So I'll just put this to the side so you can see a little bit. And just going to take like a teaspoon at a time, and then just give them a little light roll. You're going to have to wash your hands a few times in between. And I just pop that in there. So again, just a teaspoon, roll it. Not rolling too hard, so just getting a teaspoon there. And then we'll coat them in the coconut. You can see there. So you have your nice coconut coated chocolate balls. We'll put that in there. And in there. And once we've done all of this, we'll just pop them into the fridge to harden. As you can see, get stuck to your hands quite easily, so you're going to have to do some washing in between. we'll just continue to make these and show you at the end. Okay, so now we're done. We've made this. It's probably made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, probably about 30 chocolate balls. So makes quite a few. Although once my kids see them, they're gone pretty well in the next hour. But they're a lot of fun. Okay, for those of you that have not done this before, you just grab a bit of butter. Pop the butter in the middle, maybe a little bit more. I know, it's very, very, very naughty. And then you mush it, and then it comes out the little holes and out the sides, and then you have a... Oh, so good. Anyway, I'm going to go enjoy this. I'll come back in a minute. Okay, so I've just popped 2 tablespoons of very soft butter into a bowl, and then added in 2 tablespoons of cinnamon and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and then just mixed it together to a paste like this. And then we've got our 4 sheets of puff pastry here that I've just pulled out of the freezer and let thaw a little bit. And now I'm just going to cover this. Cover 2 of these like this. And we'll cover this one. Oh, I love cinnamon. It's like one of my most favorite spices. Actually, I had a cake business years ago that was called Cinnamon Rose, but I loved the cinnamon so much that I needed it in the name. But then I changed to Just for Fun Cookie Co when I started back up again, because I wanted people to have fun and I was having fun, so I needed it to be in the name. So, and hopefully you guys are having fun watching what I'm doing, and then having a play and doing it yourself and having fun in the kitchen. But anyway, that's the 2. I've covered it pretty thickly. Might put a bit of that one over here. And then we're going to grab, I'm just going to wipe my hands for a second. I'm going to grab the other sheet. Just taking the backing off that. I'm going to place that on top of this one. So you've got one on top of the other. Oops. Oh, used to love this pastry too, and my mum used to do it. We used to ask for the little bits on the edge when she had finished. Not everybody loves it, but it's got good memories with eating pieces of the pastry. And then we're just going to do them into little strips. Cut them down like that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of that one. My son will be excited when he comes home today because he gets to eat my experiments. He loves cinnamon too. Okay, so we're going to make our Christmas trees. And we're going to roll them backwards and forwards till it's got a shorter thing at the top. I'm going to put my stick through. You can use, these are lollipop sticks, but you can use the, what are they called? Skewers? Yeah, skewers from the supermarket, the wooden ones. I've just got these left over that I was using, so same thing, just folding it backwards and forwards. Oh. So that you've got a smaller bit at the top, so kind of the shape of a Christmas tree. And we'll pop that through, and I want a little bit at the top because hopefully they'll look like Christmas trees at the end. And a little bit at the top, we're going to try and put a little star up there, which I'll show you in a minute. So backwards and forwards, folding. See, kind of got the shape of a Christmas tree. Can you see that? Hopefully it'll hold its shape. Hopefully. Now I'm going to put these into a 220 degrees oven, and we'll see how these trees turn out. Let's see. Okay, so while we're waiting for those to bake, I am going to chop out some star shapes out of our marshmallows. So I'm just dipping the star shape into some icing sugar, and then we might try and, these are the big fat pink and white ones that you can get in the shops. See if it'll work. See if it brings out the shape. Oh, cute. Okay. And then we've got a white one. So cute. Can you see those? We'll pop that there because they're going to go on the sticks. So let's check these out. Oh, they're looking like Christmas trees. How cool do they look? It smells amazing in here. I think that's done. We'll move that over to here. Oh, these look amazing. Don't they look like Christmas trees already? How cute are they? So they're still pretty hot. Might just let them cool down a minute. And then we're going to sprinkle them with some icing sugar, and we're going to put our little stars on top, and we'll have a look. Okay, and we're going to try and shift them off onto the board. Still a little bit hot. I want them to cool down just a fraction more. All right, lift them up. They're so cute, aren't they? Imagine this on your little platter. Okay. Okay, so I did pop them in, put the oven up in temperature to 220 degrees Celsius, and that would be around about 428 Fahrenheit. So it's quite a high heat. These are still a little bit warm, but we're just going to sprinkle so I can show you because I'm too eager. So we're going to sprinkle them with these. So it looks like little snow. There, little Christmas tree. And then we pop a marshmallow on top. Oops, got my finger stuck. How damn cute is that? Oh, let's do the rest. Oops, I've lost the stick on that one. Might have to push some through because they might have grown over. Oop. There we go. Oh, it's a pink tree. How cute. Okay, so what do you think about this dessert board? It's packed full of everything that we just created today. So we've got our I've got somebody working outside now too. You hear that? Just as I go to film. Oh, well, anyway, this is real life, isn't it? So we've got our 2 chocolate covered chocolate bars that we did, and then we've got our little pretzels covered in chocolates. We've got our chocolate coconut balls, and we've got our cinnamon stars and our cinnamon trees with marshmallow stars. So how cool is that? You can just gift wrap any of these too. You don't have to put them on a board. You can just gift wrap them all, and they look amazing too. Have fun! Okay, so I've done another way. Instead of having a dessert board or whatever you wanted to do with, you know, when I put it all together, you might be able to just want to do them as gifts. So let's see if we can see this properly. Move this back a little bit. But that's the big crunchy bar. So it's crunchy on this side. And then all the decorations and things on. What a pretty gift that is, isn't it? So pretty. That was just cellophane, and then I had some gift bags for the little one, which is the orange, dried orange, and freeze-dried strawberries, bit of Ferrero Rochers, the white ones, what are they called? I've forgotten what they're called, but yeah, they're yummy. And lots of other little goodies on there. And then I put all the little pretzels, chocolate covered pretzels in a bag, which looks really cute too. And then I just put the chocolate balls into a bag as well. So how cute do they all look? So the other thing that I was thinking that you could probably do, I'll move these stars back, but have you seen all the gorgeous tea towels and things like that that are in the supermarkets at the moment? Coming up to Christmas, they have some gorgeous things, and so randomly I've just thought of this idea right now. I've seen people wrap their goodies in a tea towel, so I thought, how cute would that be? You can imagine. I haven't checked whether this works yet, but we'll have a look. So the idea is that we'll put those 3 together in the tea towel as a gift. Cute little pattern of baubles on the outside. Probably not seeing that very well, are you? Let's lift you up a little bit. Oh no, you can see my dirty kitchen. That was bad. So anyway, I'm just tying up the tea towel. I'll just pull that around and I'll just grab a bit of ribbon and we'll try and put that around. I didn't have a big bow. I wish I had a big large one that would have gone around here. Would have been very, very pretty. But let's just go with this. Okay, pull that together. Oops, not the best bow tying there, but you get my idea. Now how cute is that as a little gift? So that was the bauble one, but like it came in a 2-pack. Let's see if we can take this off. One too, which is cool. Fa la 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 la, ho ho ho. That'd be really cool with a big red bow. So lots of fun things that you can think on and try and create from better gifts. Yeah. So we hope that you enjoyed that and learning a few little different ways that you can create some fun. I've just had a little laugh to myself because I don't like bugs. I'm not really good with bugs. And we had a big moth in the house this morning, so I had to wait for my son to come home just to lift it out and take it out for me. But I was just sitting down here to do this filming and I thought I'll just do it holding the camera myself, and I put the cord for the microphone in and I bunched up a whole lot of it into a bunch and put it down on the ground just underneath me, and I just stood up and saw the big black bunch and I thought that it was a big bug and screamed, and it was just my cord. So as you get to know me, I'm very freaky about bugs and birds. Bugs and birds, yeah, anyway. So that was a bit off track, but I hope you had an awesome time today and learned a few fun things you can make for some Christmas gifts this Christmas. Thanks for joining in. Check out the other videos if you haven't, and we'll see you on the